make sure you're subscribed to JerCrispy.
What's up, y'all? Show some most decimals. JerCrispy? How many girlfriends had Timmy Turner had? Question mark. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow us. Social media's gonna pop on the screen. You already know we're on the road to 500. Tell a friend, tell a family that your boy JerCrispy is on our way.
Timmy Turner doesn't need a wish to pull girls.
How's my hair?
Bruh.
Perfect.
The kid's got more game.
Hey, my nigga just smooth like that. Hey, you gotta start putting Timmy Turner the most smoothest nigga on cartoon without like that ass. He low key smooth with it. He might be small, but shit, might have, a beaver teeth. I ain't that nigga smooth with it.
Than me. But we don't need to dwell on that thought for too long. I can guarantee that he's had way more flings than you probably remember. Sure, we all know Trixie Tang and Tootie, his unapologetic stalker, but there are a lot more girls out there secretly into that butt tooth than anyone wants to admit. So I went through every episode, including movies and specials, and made a full list of every girl this little menace somehow managed to bag. We can't talk about Timmy's relationship without talking about the start of it all. Trixie Tang.
Yep.
Timmy, that was an amazing speech. Really?
Timmy's first crush and his first rejection. Trixie has done it all to the little man. Trixie is pretty much the final boss of Dimsdale Elementary. She's got the money, the fame, and the adoration of everyone around her. In other words, she's way out of Timmy's league. But he either doesn't know or he's just too dense to take the hint.
I brought a crudely drawn card.
I mean, that's something.
Pull!
Like, I can be pretty dumb, but even I wouldn't go chasing after stuff I can never achieve. Like the respect of my parents. Or a normal job. Anyways, just because she's got a serious case of bitch syndrome doesn't make her completely unattainable. In the episode, The Boy Who Would Be Queen, we find out that Trixie has a secret tomboy side, complete with the love of comic books and the ability to...
This is a good episode because they was, what's it called? Switching genders. I think this is the episode they were switching genders for that stuff. That was actually a good, not gonna hold you.
throw down for a good comic book.
Trixie Tang?
Now, of course, in classic sitcom style, we never see this side of her ever again. But it's a sign that there's more to her that we don't know. We see the true side of Trixie in the few times where she's left alone with Timmy. In these situations, she seems a bit more interested in him, making it pretty clear that she's just playing up the bitchiness to maintain her popularity.
Friend to you, someone who isn't afraid to say, hey, I like Kissy Kissy Goo Goo and Skull Squisher. Oh my gosh, that is so sweet. But,
The first time Timmy makes some decent progress in the episode A Wish Too Far, where he actually gets a taste of popularity as well. Sure, it all falls apart because the fame gets to his head and he becomes a menace. But hey, progress is progress.
I think it was really sweet the way you stood up for your friends, and I better do this quick.
But the real golden episode that had me kicking my...
My little me was so happy to see that boy Timmy get him a kiss. Oh, like, yeah. Well, boy Timmy, yeah, my nigga really like that. Yeah, you know, yeah, big structure, big pressure.
Feet and Glee is the 6th series finale, Wishology. Somehow, Timmy doesn't just win over Trixie, but the two of them actually get to kiss. Finally, he manages to get with the girl while trying to save the world at the same time.
Timmy, how's my hair?
Bruh.
Perfect. You want me, darkness? You got me.
And then everything gets reset by Jorgen, including Trixie's love for him. Am I the only one that's so damn tired of something or someone conveniently resetting the world anytime Timmy makes some sort of progress in his life that isn't getting picked on or tortured? Personally, I'd give up on romance if I were him. But we all know Timmy, and he is a determined little lad. In the episode Finding Emo, we get to see a glimpse of a romance that isn't with Trixie Tang.
Oh, so who's the lucky girl?
Her name is Missy. She's beautiful. At least I think she's beautiful. I sit behind her.
Unlike Trixie, though, Timmy's a bit more on the side side than Missy. I guess it's the nerves from being rejected so many damn times.
Have you talked to her? Of course I talked to her. I said...
Timmy's got it bad for Missy. So bad, in fact, that when she dropped her phone at school, he couldn't even bring himself to call out to her.
It's her cell phone. She dropped it at school. And when I called after her to give it back, all I could say was...
She comes over.
It be like that. You be shy to talk to that girl. You thinking you not gonna get her or not, bro? It be like that. Damn right do.
To get it back from him. And Timmy has to figure out a way to talk to her without sounding like a broken generator. Wanda tells him to just be himself, but that obviously doesn't go very well.
Nope.
And be myself.
Why the bloody hell would a moth even fly that close to someone's mouth anyway? Despite the spitstorm, Missy doesn't seem too bothered by him and just wants her phone back. Timmy, on the other hand, is devastated and needs to come up with a new plan to get her ASAP. So, of course, he decides to take his time, winning her over by not showing her bits of his personality so that she can love him for who he really is. Nah, I'm with you. He wishes to be whatever she wants him to be.
I don't have to be myself. I have fairies. I can be exactly the kind of guy Missy
Oh,
likes.
It takes a bit of trial and error and a lot of pain, but Timmy eventually settles on being an emo.
So, sport, are you gonna talk to Missy?
Who cares about Missy?
Wow, I haven't seen that much black eyeliner since my high school days. Do not ask. He gets his wish, but loses all of his emotions in the process, including what he felt for Missy. He also loses his love for his family, and thanks to that, we get this precious gem.
Your dad is trapped under a car?
Dang.
Do you want us to wish it away?
Help! It's raining cars!
That has nothing to do with Timmy's love life, but being honest,
Like, bro, come on now, son. Man, that dude Timmy Turner dad, bro. I ain't lying to you, son. That dude the most funniest dude that I know, son. That nigga to this day, that nigga is hating on Dinklebird to this day. Nigga would be dead and still hating on this nigga Dinklebird. Like, bro, that don't make no sense.
love seeing Timmy's parents getting their handed to them. I love it so much, I made a whole video on it. Psst, you should watch that after this if you haven't already.
Oh, yeah,
Back
you
on
need to go run that
topic,
up, 'cause
Timmy's
I
new
reacted to
emo
that.
state makes him not want to make wishes anymore. And that leaves Cosmo and Wanda at risk of being reassigned to another god kid. Timmy doesn't care about that though, and just goes to watch the sunset. It seems his brooding aura caught Missy's attention because she shows up out of nowhere and asks to kiss him.
Do you mind if I kiss you? I don't care.
Can't be that easy, can it? Turns out the girl he just kissed was Cosmo in disguise.
Ugh.
And the shock of it was so bad, he broke out of his emotionless state.
What? I kissed Cosmo?
You sure did, Sugar Lips.
Isn't that some sort of essay? How would we even classify that in a court? Magical misuse? Do I add Cosmo to the list too? Release the Cosmo files. The government promised they would. Ah well, Timmy snaps out of it and wishes himself back to normal. But in time for the real Missy to show up and ask him out on a date, revealing that she always liked him.
Yeah.
You like me? I've always liked you. Do you like me?
None of that matters anyway, because we never see her again in the show. I guess the love wasn't meant to be after all. Speaking of characters that only appear once, do any of you remember Molly? Yeah,
Yep.
black hair, gloomy personality, and hates to be touched. She appeared in the episode Wishing Well, when Timmy gets sent to a wish rehabilitation center after wearing Cosmo and Wanda out from too many wishes.
I wish you would shut your trap.
Yeah? I wish you'd shut your attitude.
They've got solid chemistry in this episode, and I'm certain she'd be interested to see where things would have gone if she ever came back.
Timmy, this is my fairy, Swizzle.
Wow, Molly's a really cool girl.
Don't ever touch me again.
The moment fans love to
Hey, what you, so I'm supposed to just wave at you? Like, you know, I'm a nice guy.
point out, though, is that at the end when she hugs Timmy after getting scared and even lets him touch her a few times despite not liking physical contact.
I wish Vicky was gone. I wish the snake was gone. I wish no harpoony.
This may not be the most solid pairing, I know, but I'm still adding her to the list. Sue me. So, we've seen what happens when Timmy likes the girl, and we've seen what happens when the girl likes Timmy back. But what happens when Timmy wants to get a restraining order on his love interest?
Tootie.
Our boy is straight up terrified,
That
and I
Tootie
don't blame
Wootie.
it, because Tootie is the little sister of Vicky. That's right, the Icky Vicky. Looking past the miracle that she lived up to the age of 10, she's also made it pretty clear that she's head over heels for Timmy.
Edward, I think he's dreamy. Stop laughing at me.
Shit, and we all need a girl like that, though. Low key. Hey, girl best friend, and we all need something like that in our life. Hello here, ready to die, big time, ready to fight for one,
Valentine, the bag!
Despite Timmy making it very clear that he doesn't share the same feelings towards her, Tootie just keeps trying and trying and trying. You almost start to feel bad for her after a certain point.
Timmy?
The heart is there, but if a girl could smell me, I think I'd be crossing the UK border to get away. But underneath that very, very thick coat of creepiness and obsession, there's a girl that loves Timmy for who he is. Probably more than any other girl on this list. We especially see this in the special episode Channel Chasers, where Tootie disguises herself as the elusive Deep Toot to finally reveal the truth to Timmy's dim-witted parents.
Are you Deep Toot? Yes, I am. Your babysitter, Vicky. She's meaner than you know.
Nobody asked her to do this, and she's not getting anything out of it. Heck, she even hides her identity. She just cares about him and wants his torture to end. That says a lot about her. Beyond the show, though, there's also the movies, where we're shown repeatedly that once the two of them mature a bit...
If we actually count the movie, because this is really Dre movie. If we really putting this as a count for Timmy, because that's really great.
Feelings will definitely be mutual. But a lot of fans don't think the movies are canonical, so we won't touch on them for now. But it does just go to show that the crazy is just a phase. At least sometimes, anyway. If you think the crazy stops there, then oh my, you are dead wrong. Let's look at Veronica, Trixie's best friend and partner in crime when it comes to reminding Timmy that he's about as interesting as my Tinder profile.
Sure.
Damn.
I'm political reporter for the school newspaper. Yeah, she has to know the names of all the total losers.
She's basically Trixie with all the bitchiness turned up to 11, which honestly, I didn't think was physically possible. Now here's where things get weird. Despite treating Timmy like he's something she scraped off her shoe, Veronica apparently has a crush on him too. Okay, maybe crush isn't the right word. More like a psychopathic obsession.
I think Timmy Turner is neat. Actually, my love for him burns with the white-hot intensity of 1,000 suns, but I can't let Trixie know that.
We don't see much of her in the show, so we don't have a lot of moments to go off of. But every time she shows it, it shows. For instance, Veronica gets visibly jealous when she sees Timmy paying more attention to Trixie over her.
Why is this loser talking to me?
Why isn't that loser talking to me?
Like, girl, you spend half your time calling him a loser, and you're wondering why he's not talking to you. Well, I mean, to be fair, Trixie is doing the exact same thing, and he's talking to her. Yeah, she lays it on thick if you let her. However, she probably has less of a chance than anyone.
I knew that chick wanted her do Timmy the whole time. Saying that's what this called. This called I want to say jealousy. This just like it called try to shoot your shot, but you scared that you would run a friendship with with Trixie Tang. Basically stuff like that.
One else on this list. Why? Well, for one, Timmy thinks she's batshit crazy. And to be honest, so do I. If the room filled with Trixie posters and action figures wasn't enough of an indicator, then I don't know what is. Okay, this one is going to be a bit hard for some of you guys, but Timmy actually has sparks with his literal potential murderer.
Yep, sure do.
Oh no! The babysitter!
If you don't believe
So no, it's funny every time that stuff coming around, bro. When stuff like this and the candle blow, and when Wanda or Cosmo said, "Oh no, the babysitter!"
Oh no,
Vicky!
The babysitter!
If you don't believe me, well, I mean, I wouldn't blame you when she's known for doing shit like this to him.
I knew Vicky like
But in the
that nigga Timmy.
episode Love at First Height, Vicky's attitude towards her favourite twerp takes a drastic and, frankly, uncomfortable turn. The episode starts with the Turner family, along with AJ and Chester, taking a trip to Adrenaland, an amusement park with rides that end with a visit to the ER. Timmy, in particular, is obsessed with the Heartstopper, a ride that, personally, I wouldn't ever set foot on.
And there's the Heartstopper, the tallest, fastest, and most lawsuit-prone roller coaster in the world.
I mean, hear the name. It's called Heartstopper. Fuck. Man, if there isn't a big enough clue there. Unfortunately for him, though, he's way too short to get on the ride and gets stopped right at the entrance. After some failed shenanigans trying to get on the ride, Timmy eventually wishes to have the body of a 16-year-old, automatically making him tall enough to ride it.
I wish I had the body of a 16-year-old.
One growth spurt coming up.
That's how Timmy supposed to look like when he's 16?
He gets to finally go on the ride, but he meets the one person he probably hoped not to see. Icky f***ing Vicky, obviously. Now, Timmy, somehow fools her into thinking that she's her 10-year-old ward, but in the worst way possible.
Cutie, what's your name? Gah!
Gah? What kind of name is Gah?
Gah?
Vicky's now head over heels for him, and against his will, he's forced to spend an entire day with her. He was just playing the role of a Norwegian supermodel, but now everyone in the park knows him and wants him just as much as Vicky, though no one is half as obsessive or just as plain creepy about it.
Oh, Gah! I'm never letting you out of my sight! How do you say I love you in Norwegian? Help? I love your accent. It's Norwegian-licious.
I think I threw up in my mouth a little bit for a second. Fuck. Thankfully, Timmy is able to find his fairies and turn himself back to normal, but not before getting a smouldering kiss from his babysitter.
What did you do with Gah?
Safe to say that the incident left them both traumatized. But if you think that's the only time we got a glimpse of a reality where Timmy and Vicky get together, then unfortunately, you're dead wrong.
No.
And I really have to stress the unfortunately at that part. In the episode Snowbound, Timmy's dad takes Timmy to a ski resort to see his mum. For some damn reason, he decides to bring Vicky as well, and she's being paid double to be there. While Timmy's dad goes off to save his wife from a good time, Timmy and Vicky have to spend the day together against the 10-year-old's will.
I just realized you don't have a snowboard. Now I do.
Thanks to Vicky's evil antics.
It's either Vicky or Brad. We gotta make saying it gotta be Brad or Vicky. Like, y'all know Kick Patowski? Y'all know about Kick Patowski. Brad, huh? Yeah, it's either Kick Patowski or Brad. Like, who is the most evilest one out of those two, bro? It gotta be like that. Gotta be like a debatable talk, son. One day that I need to bring up, bro.
The two of them get caught in an avalanche that traps them in a cave together. A cave! While in there, Timmy finally lays all of his rage out on Vicky, even making her cry.
Now I'm going to perish cold and alone. Oh, man. Maybe we could share our body heat by hugging.
Despite his hatred for her, he still can't sit by and see a girl cry. So he offers for her to share his body heat. It shows that the two of them can actually get along if the moment is just right, with or without the Norwegian makeover.
Twerp! I mean, Timmy! You came back for me! Of course I did. We hugged. Now, shred with me if you want to laugh!
That'd almost be cute if he wasn't sharing the moment with someone that wouldn't hesitate to throw him under a bus. And I mean literally. Thankfully, these are the only circumstances where Vicky and Timmy seem to have any spark between each other, beyond the fact that she's half a decade older than him. She's so toxic, I don't think toxic can even be used to describe her anymore. Moving on from the people that should be kept in a juvenile detention centre until they're 18, maybe even longer. Timmy's charisma isn't trapped in just his dimension. He first met her after a wish to find the greatest lab in the universe landed him in the lab of Jimmy Neutron. Boy genius.
I might never find the right science project. Whoa, a video game dog box. At last, something that addresses basic human needs.
Their first meeting isn't the most pleasant when Timmy crashes into her with a flying skateboard.
I'm telling you, Susan B. Anthony could totally kick Madame Curie's butt. Not if she was tag team with Harriet Tubman.
But Timmy quickly wins her over by doing something that Jimmy never does. He actually made her feel smart.
You're asking for a girl's help? You actually value my opinion? Sorta. Careful, Cindy. It's a trick. I'll bet Neutron put him... No. I think he actually means it.
Because of this, she assumes that he's a genius and takes an immediate liking to him. But, as we all know, that couldn't be further from the truth. Despite a flawed view of his intelligence, that's probably the best way of putting it, she ends up falling for both him and Jimmy, leading to a lot of fights for her attention. This is especially seen when both boys want to invite Cindy to the Friday the 13th dance happening in both of their universes.
Cindy, this is all an incredible confabulation.
I've had enough of you, Mr. Big Word Using Guy. You heard the lady. I am so a genius.
Oh, yeah? Prove it.
Their fighting somehow leads to the two of them.
This is the best crossover in history of time of cartoons. There would be nothing else in history that would beat this. If Cartoon Network came out with a regular show, Adventure Time, and whatever show that would have did a good crazy crossover, like Ben 10 or like Steven Universe would have been a good one too, or like I don't know, but that would have been amazing.
Becoming very close friends and actually ditching Cindy to hang out with each other. Thanks to that, and him misremembering her name as Debbie, her crush instantly vanishes, and it's back to the usual Jimmy and Cindy rubbish that we're used to. Honestly, those two are another can of worms entirely, and I could rant about them for way too long, but that's a topic for a different video. Let's just say it's better for Timmy to stick to his second dimension.
Sorry, Cindy. This is more important.
Oh, fine. It's not like I wanted to ask you to the dance or anything. You hear me? You may think you're the smartest kid in the entire universe, but I can do much, much better!
And then there's everyone's least favourite godchild, Chloe Carmine. To be honest, Chloe's relationship with Timmy can be pretty platonic, but they've got great chemistry, and he's closer with her than we've seen with anyone else in the series.
Well, this took a weird turn, but at least we're all kicked out together, which means Chloe and I can finally celebrate our friend-anniversary.
Ugh, I forgot how weird the newer episodes of the show look. Anyways, they care about each other, and they have decent chemistry. But there's nothing to show that anything could be brewing between the two. They've hugged, they've held hands, and they've definitely been affectionate with each other. But it's never anything more than some physical contact between friends. The only instance I can think of is in the episode Witch's Wish, where Timmy admits that he thinks Chloe is pretty when they swap bodies.
Awesome! I'm pretty! And I get to eat hamburgers!
Yeah, I mean, that one's a little bit of a reach, even for me. But we're scrapping through scraps here. Other than that, though, you're going to have to go digging through AO3 and fanfiction.net to find any good material on the two.
Yep. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow on social media. If you want more videos like this, let me know. It will be here, only on this channel. I don't think no other channel will watch this type of stuff. All the reactions I do, I don't think other channels will be watching the stuff I'll be watching, to be honest with you. So yeah, lay out to the bottom of my heart, on the road to 500, and I think y'all deserve it. I smile is something special. I ribbon is something rare. So I just want a smile in ribbon in in my hair. A bee and something within a dress. So I'll be smiling with a smile and the ribbon in my hair.